Alright, so who am I here with?
DD Osama.
Alright, so for the people out there that don't really know what you do, just explain a little bit about stuff and what you do.
I'm a rapper.
DD Osama is a promising young rapper who may have started his music career with the hopes of putting himself on the hip-hop map. But now, he's looking to complete his journey not just for himself, but for the brother he shared a common dream with and who he lost along the way. Hailing from New York City, DD Osama has managed to capture the drill spirit and sound like few others. Especially not anyone else in his age group, considering my dude is only 15 years old. Yeah, they be young these days. But DD's ability to deliver gritty, venomous bars at lightning quick speeds has set him apart from the rest. Honestly, give one listen to this kid's work and I guarantee you won't believe that he only just started rapping in the past calendar year. And yet, that's exactly what happened. So if you ever wanted to learn a few never before heard and exclusive details about DD Osama's come up, then keep watching our newest episode of Before They Were Famous. But before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications to make sure that you never miss an episode, all that good stuff. And without further ado, let's get into today's story. DD Osama was born David Reyes on November 29, 2006 in the New York Brooklyn Hospital. To this point in his still young life, DD has moved a whole bunch of times from one house to another, but he and his Dominican family seldom left the confines of Harlem, at least not until a more recent move to Yonkers. Regardless of where he's living at any given time, DD likes to call the Sugarhill area home.
So where we at? Like where you got me in like a hood somewhere? Like I don't know where we at.
You know where you at?
Sugarhill?
Where we get the money at. Where we get the money at. You see what's going on.
We really get the money.
DD grew up in a large family. His mom's name is Crimsley Martinez, and his pop's name is Eddie Reyes. His father really isn't in the picture that much because his parents did split, but he does have a stepdad who has been a consistent presence in his life. Outside of his parents, he's also had a host of siblings, including 3 older brothers, 2 of whom are rappers like him, and 1 of whom is an aspiring model. Meanwhile, his younger brother Notti followed in his big brother's footsteps by entering the rap game. And to round things off, DD also has 3 half-sisters. Big family. Big creative family. Way better than the Kardashians.
What made you want to rap?
My brother. Yeah.
Was Notti your brother?
Yeah, but I ain't not Notti. Notti. Like my older brother too, like both of them.
Who's your other brother for the people that don't know?
J-Star.
That's your older brother?
Yeah.
You lying.
What up, bro?
Y'all look nothing alike.
Yeah, we just got same mom.
As a kid, DD's mom worked largely in real estate and her children attended elementary school in Harlem, before transferring to middle school in Yonkers to continue their education. When it comes to his class, DD tells us that his favorite course is English, which I'm not gonna lie is a fresh change of pace from the answer that we usually get, which is normally like 95% of the time gym. Which I don't know why we're hating on that, you know? I liked gym as a kid. That was my favorite subject. Not saying it was the one I was best at, but I don't know. Stop hating on gym. But in DD's case, he tells us that he would spend the occasional afternoon playing pickup basketball or squaring off in a football match against his older brothers. He quickly came to realize that he didn't enjoy sports all that much, largely because, in his own words, he wasn't very good at them. That's how I feel about rap music. Like me making rap music, you know? I wanted to make rap music, I just wasn't good at it, you know? This disconnect that he felt with activities that most other kids his age love to participate in sent DD searching for something else to sink his teeth into, and he'd find it with rap music. But he wouldn't head off on his journey alone. Instead, he teamed up with 2 of his brothers, his big bro J-Star Bala and his little bro Notti Osama, to kick off his career. Together, these 3 got their start in a homemade studio that they built in their grandmother's place. Eventually, J-Star being the oldest of the bunch, he moved on and got his own crib. And from that point forward, these 3 would record music from a booth that he installed in there. While Big Bro got a head start on his 2 younger brothers and began uploading music a couple years ago circa 2020, DD and Notti would wait a little bit longer before kicking off their music career proper in 2022. When DD decided to get serious about music, Osama came up with his rap name by simply adding an extra D to his government name of David. And as for that last part, well, Osama is a moniker he chose to share with his younger brother Notti. Pretty bold one at that, you know? It's not like there's anybody else named Osama that, you know, is a controversial figure. Inspired by the music of one of his favorite rap artists, Polo G, whose music DD always managed to find a way to connect with, DD began dropping his first professional tracks about 5 or 6 months ago. One of his first hits right out of the gate was a song that he teamed up with Notti and Sugarhill Ddot to produce titled Too Tact. He dropped the music video to that hit on the Raps and Hustlers YouTube channel, and shortly thereafter, He'd launch his own and release further singles like Party in the USA and E4N, while racking up at least 6 figures in terms of view counts for each new banger. Talking about numbers. You know what they say about numbers, right? Tell the truth. Then, at the start of summer in 2022, he and his little bro Notti hopped in the booth to record a track titled Ddot. Upon its release, this single was destined to become one of DD's biggest hits to date. But the success would be shrouded in a deep personal loss because only a day before he dropped the music video, his baby bro Notti would lose his life. Notti Osama's real name was Ethan Reyes, and while he started off his rap career alongside his brother DD, he tragically wouldn't get to see that journey reach its fruition. That's because on July 11, 2022, Notti was stabbed in an altercation that took place at a City College subway station in Manhattan.
Police say on Saturday there was some sort of dispute on the street that trickled into the 137th Street City College train station. Eventually, an altercation led to Reyes being stabbed at least once in the stomach.
According to reports, Notti got into a confrontation with a 15-year-old rival and would subsequently pass away after suffering stab wounds during that attack. As I'm sure you can imagine, the news of his brother's death hit DD like a thunderbolt, and he posted a heartbreaking final shoutout to his little brother on Instagram, asking why he left. The following day, DD would drop the music video to their collaboration, Ddot, in memory of his brother, and that track would shoot up past the 1 million views mark in almost no time at all. Rather than wallow in the sadness that he was understandably dealing with, DD would instead keep his head down and grind out new music in honor of his brother's memory. Soon enough, new singles like 40s and 9s, Free Swindle, and Bonnie and Clyde would appear on his YouTube channel. I mean, seriously, this kid is so prolific that he's dropping a new song on almost a weekly basis. As for what he ultimately hopes to accomplish with his career, DD tells us that his single solitary goal is to become a legendary music artist. So no pressure at all, but I'm sure he will achieve it. But with his baby bro looking down on him from above, DD Osama may very well be blessed enough to accomplish just that. But we're just gonna have to wait and see how his story ultimately unfolds. I mean, after all, this is before they were famous. But thank you everybody for watching today's episode. Be sure to let us know what you thought about this story in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications to help us spread our content. And if you'd like to check out a few other come-ups, then be sure to check out our recent looks into Sugarhill Ddot, Sugarhill Keem, and Armani White. My name is Clyde Smith, and I'll see you guys in another video.